EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's go time, everyone. Let's head out onto the course. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. What a thrilling day of action it's set up to be. Now to the first hole. And as we turn our attention to our featured player this week, it's impossible to ignore the rivalry that's happening with Will Zalatoris.
Luke, I just don't understand why you'd want to start a rivalry with Will Zalatoris. This featured player must be brimming over with confidence.
Thanks, Henny. That's interesting stuff. I'll be interested to see if our featured player does indeed do well against Willie Z. That's some good golf right there. Standing over his second shot.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Not bad. 13 feet to the hole. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie.
Oh, and look at that. Birdie at the first. 18 under par today. Still in play.
The second hole at player Sayona, Rich. Less than 500 yards, but is a par 5.
Just a little wandering right to left. Dogleg par 5. That bunker down the left is in play. The second shot to a green that's protected by 2 bunkers on the right-hand side and a low area on the left. However, this hole, par 5, is very gettable.
Quality shot, that one. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
They'll be soaring high if this goes in. This one for Eagle.
So close. Oh, that's consecutive birdies now. And look at the reward.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Well, the par 3 third is an absolute postcard here at Playa Sayona.
It most certainly is. Water on the right-hand side, bunkers short and long left. Not very long, but this picturesque par 3 could be painful if you're not careful.
Okay, 1 extra club.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
And an outside chance here.
Good speed too. Oh, what a bonus. Currently at -3 for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Rich, the 4th hole is a beauty. A short par 4 where there's so many options.
I wonder if he's going to try and attack this hole. He could definitely extend the lead if he plays it right.
Wonderfully played. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
That was a beauty.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Lining up the birdie putt here. What a putt that was. And he will move to 4 under par now. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. Well, the 5th hole at Playa Sayona is every bit of a par 4 as you're ever going to see.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo. the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee. Water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. Looking good. That's making a big statement here today. And he moves to 5 under par. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. The 6th hole at Playa Sayona really puts a premium on placing your tee shot in the right spot.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot, because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one is breaking left to right.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Well, after using the driver for a few of the holes, Rich, it's time to get back to the long irons, I see, off the tee at 7.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Woo, back there, horsey. And he's safely on the green with that shot. 13 feet to the cup. I like the look of this. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. That's tidy. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Opting for the 9-iron. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Time to take a look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-stroke buffer for our leader. The finishing hole to this front 9 at Playa Sayona is another picturesque par 4.
Just waist area down to the right-hand side. Water in the distance. Driver not required here. Your approach shot to a generous green. Thinking birdie here all day long.
He's setting up for his second shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Yeah, well played. And this is a 20-footer. That's got too much heat. Putting for par. And Rich, as our featured player makes the turn, he seems to be doing everything right out there.
Always great to be in the lead, Luke. There's no doubt about it. But let's face it, lots of golf yet to be played. Let's see how this player handles it. That one's right out of the top drawer.
Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Yeah, nicely played. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. John, have you got a good read on this one?
I think it's going to go up the hill and to the right.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it. It's tracking towards the cup. Just a short putt remaining here. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The 11th hole at Playa Sayona is a par 4 that perhaps requires not your biggest drive.
Take the big stick out of your hand. Just play for position, avoiding that bunker and the water down the left-hand side. Difficulty with the second shot is this green's got an infinite edge look. It's really difficult to judge the distance as it looks so much longer than it truly plays.
Pretty good shot there.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
This one is for par.
Well done. He's currently sitting in first place. The 12th hole is one of 3 par 3s on the inward half.
It's just another unbelievably beautiful hole on a golf course full of them. Just a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side you have to be mindful, but don't get sucked in the beauty of the ocean on the left-hand side, which is very difficult to do. Enjoy this hole. It is a beauty.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That's a shame. Got a little bit too much of that one. 16 feet to the cup. That's disappointing to have to settle for the bogey there. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And with that hole behind us, our featured player is currently in first place with Tommy Fleetwood in second. On the 13th tee at Playa Sayona, Rich, this short par 4 at 305 yards is gettable, but you can't hit it an inch to the right.
Oh, this is a doozy of a hole. 305 yards, but are you brave enough to take it on? Ooh, you have to be awfully sure of yourself. Lay it up down to the left-hand side and just hit a pitch-and-run second shot to find this tiny green located at the water's edge.
That was a gallant attempt. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Ooh. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. The 13th hole at Playa Sayona is as pretty as any hole on the course, but 14's not far behind it.
I mean, it just doesn't stop, does it? Every single hole is a postcard moment. I just love the design and use of taking all of these green complexes and putting them as close to the ocean as possible. It just makes every hole pop beautifully. What a wonderful short par 3 that is absolutely diabolical.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. I don't mind the look of this. Looks to have some good speed about it too. No. So close. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And with that hole behind us, our featured player is currently in first place with Tommy Fleetwood in second. Okay, over to 15 we go at Playa Sayona, and it is the final par 5 on the golf course.
Waist area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
Needs this one to kick right. An eagle putt awaits. Ooh. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. And he's down there. You got to read?
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The 16th hole, we turn away from the ocean, Rich, and head back towards the clubhouse.
Yes, finally something not going back into the ocean. Just some bunkers on the right-hand side off the tee they have to worry about. But a second shot into a quote-unquote island green there, but this time surrounded by sand. It's a difficult par 4 for sure, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
Setting up for his third shot.
Do it. Come on. Come on.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. We get on the tee at 17, Rich. This is a hole you really want to make sure you position your ball properly.
Only the long hitters want to take on that waist bunker down the right-hand side. All the others out to the left-hand side. And there's an opening here that players might want to think about chasing their golf ball into, because this second shot, ooh, it is dangerous.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
10 out of 10 marks given.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And as you step on the 18th tee at Players Sayona, you're left with a unique challenge of a par 3 to finish.
And what a wonderful way to finish. Again, just a picturesque par 3. Water left, so the bunker and the waist area on the right is going to see a lot of action. Players will be delighted to walk off this par 3 with a par 3.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Sitting at 7 under. Outright first here. That's a lovely looking stroke. Be disappointed to finish off the day with a double, but he will if he makes this. And just a little bit of work was all that was required to complete that round. Well, that's a lovely way to finish the opening round. Out in front, the leader. Sounds great.
You gotta love seeing your name on top of that leaderboard. He's got to be excited about that. Still, just a slim lead with a lot of golf to play.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Luke Elvey, Rich Bean calling all the action here. It's always terrific to have you join us. And Rich, here we are, Championship Sunday, and our featured player's been playing outstanding all week.
Yes, got the lead, and things looking pretty steady for him. Should be a really good day of golf ahead of us.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, time's up by 10. This is nasty. It may not seem like it, but I think he'll be happy with that from that lie.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Oh. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
You know, some bogeys are good bogeys.
And with that hole behind us, our featured player is currently in first place, with Tommy Fleetwood in second. The second is a par 5.
Par 5 that meanders from right to left, just a bunker down the left-hand side you have to think about. Other than that, it's a pretty generous landing area. Second shot, green sits above you just a little bit. 2 bunkers on the right-hand side. The bailout's going to be to the left, sitting below you. All in all, though, a very generous par 5.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
So close. These putts really add up at the end of the day, right on 12 feet. If it's up, it could be in. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole.
Putting early on has been less than stellar, but that one, that's more like it.
Here we are at the third hole, a par 3.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Going with the 6-iron here. Unable to find the green on this one.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
This putt for par here. He's currently in first place. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Wow, that's an incredible drive. And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough.
Currently -5. Putting for birdie here. He just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that takes him to 6 under. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
I'm assuming that this hole's name is Diablo because it is a devil of a par 4. Very little room out to the right to find the fairway. Anything missing left, all the way down the hole, you're finding the ocean and a green that is perched right next to it as well. I don't know the best way to play this hole, but I know that 5 is a fantastic score.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 3. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
A clutch par putt.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
Well, that bunker right in the center of the fairway, you aim it right at it, Luke, and either you push your tee shot or pull it to avoid it. That's the best way of attacking that. From there, you've got a green in the distance that's got a couple bunkers well shy of it. They're there for aesthetics only, but a green that is hourglass in shape and just gentle movement all around.
A wonderful shot, well played, a chance for birdie here at the 6th. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Ah, the dreaded pull, always disappointing on the greens. Putting for a par here. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Our leader has built a 3-shot par for here as we head over to the next. We've arrived now at the 7th, the par 4.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
I tell you what, from the rough, nice.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. It's just about 3 feet away. And with that hole behind us, our featured player is currently in first place with Tommy Fleetwood in second. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
A strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers on the left and right hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right, and a little bit long. You're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
Ooh, could be in trouble. Needs to hold that fairway.
That one just missing the fairway, but not a bad outcome. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And a par putt awaits him.
Starts off looking good.
And a bit of frustration popping in there as the par putt just missed the hole. Now leading by 1 shot. Par 4, 9th hole here.
Yeah, we've got waste area down the right-hand side, water in the distance. Driver probably not required off this shortish par 4. Second shot carries a water feature to a green just sitting there in the distance. Very receptive. You're thinking birdie all day long.
This might be a bit too much club.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Hit a house. Putting for a par now. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at 20 foot. This will be a good putt to hole.
It's pretty handy here. Gee, it's got some good speed about it. And he's made it. What a putt. Well, Rich, this is a great position to be in. Tied in top spot as we head into the back 9.
We're grabbing a share of the lead going into the final 9 holes. This is exciting stuff. This is exactly the position you want to be in.
Currently -5. Better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? A bit wild on approach there. This would be a great up and down. And in it goes. What a shot. And that will move him to 6 under par. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
Danger ahead. This could get into trouble.
At once just found its way onto the first step. His second shot here. He's currently tied for the lead. This one looks like it's going left. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
When you come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
He has this putt to save his par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's got 28 feet here.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. And he'll move to 5 under after that. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
I can't decide which hole out here is the most beautiful, this one or all the others. Another gorgeous setting here for this par 3. Just a couple of bunkers you got to be mindful of with your tee shot, as well as the ocean back left. However, just sit back and soak in all this beauty.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. That's disappointing. A 7-footer right here.
This for par.
And it's a 1-stroke par for our leader over the field. Oh, I see the eyes are lighting up here, Rich, and I understand why. A short par 4.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green, just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
Second shot here on their 13th hole. Okay, steady now. Not far from the green here, just in the green side rough. Big putt for par coming up. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Par 3, hole number 14.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
Well, that's what the doctor ordered. Move into top spot on the leaderboard. Here we are at the par 5, 15th.
That waist area down the left-hand side is going to see a lot of action as players do not want to make the mistake of hitting it in the ocean to the right. A layup from there into a very small section of fairway leaves a third shot to another green and an outcrop of rocks on the ocean. Another stunner.
And yeah, I don't think that's enough from the rough.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Well, this player's got some courage. What a time to step up and make back-to-back birdies.
And anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. So miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. And he's hit that inside the range. Chance to move to 8 under here. Oh, he's going to like the look of this. This one's got some momentum to it. Yes! And it's a 3-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waist area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but it's a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Just a short putt remaining here. Leading by 3 strokes now. Welcome to the lucky last, and it's a par 3 to finish.
Once again, over water, a common theme around this beautiful layout. Again, they give you plenty of room out to the right to bail out into a bunker or into a waist area. You'd love, dearly love, to finish off this round with a 3.
All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Ooh. Don't sweat that last opportunity. This is another one to knock. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just witnessed history. Their first ever PGA Tour victory. Rich, they must be going berserk in their mind.
They're delirious. There's no doubt about it. I mean, so many emotions are racing through them right now. They can't even stop and think about anything for more than a few seconds. It's an amazing feeling.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember the name. 1 PGA Tour start, 1 PGA Tour win.
This is what dreams are made of, isn't it, Luke? What a victory by this player. Couldn't be prouder of him.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait for the golf. I can't stress that enough. I'm very excited about the golf today. I'm going to be honest with you. I do favor the match play as a mode of play. This should be fun. Best of luck to you out on the course today. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Oh, looking good off the tee. Second shot here on the first. This approach is heading right at the pin. All right, that one wound up in the deep stuff, unfortunately. Okay, second shot for him on this one. I hope this one holds on to the fairway. Oof, it almost went down. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Looks like he's put a good stroke on it. Continues to look good. Oh, and it doesn't go down. And now this putt from 6 feet. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go 1 up. All right, that one's going to go down, and he will take the hole. All right, we got a par 5 here on the second hole. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway on this one. All right, unfortunately, that wouldn't stay in the fairway for you. We're in the first cut. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. It was tidy. And this one's around 160 yards out. Going with the 9-iron. He's in the green side rough. Okay, this putt, and you can win the hole. This one's leaning just a touch to the left. Almost. This one's just a 3-footer. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. All right, if he drops this, he's going to have the hole. And that hole's halved. All right, staring down a par 3 now on this 3rd hole. And they've gone with the 6-iron on this one. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. Nicely done. A little bit of draw action here. Okay, I'm not going to ask you to hole this out. This putt is gargantuan in scope. I'm going to just make a humble request to nestle this one in there close. Oh, come on, get in there. And this is his putt to save par. Let's see what happens. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Oh. Maybe got this putt to win the hole. Oh, there we go. That one goes down, and that gives you the hole. All square after that hole. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. Good gracious, you absolutely lit that one up. That was a huge try. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. And here's his second shot. Might be rough. And this is about 165 yards out. The approach heading right. Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it. And let's see how he does from the green side rough. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Oh, almost. All right, let's grab this bogey and move on. This one's a short one, but it moves to the left. And that'll do. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And there we go. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. Swing was a little bit off there. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. And that will play. Thank you very much. He's sitting right in the beach. Let's see how he can make his escape. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. I think this starts off straight enough, then it'll go right. Ooh, almost drained that one for the birdie. And this putt's going to put him one up. And he's got that one to drop, and that will win the hole. Well, it's safe to say that things didn't go as planned on that one for you. Let's see what you can do on the next hole. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. I think we're heading to the sand here. Okay, coming out of the second cut. Could be dicey. Let's see what he does. Taking this one with the 9-iron. Okay, second shot on the 6th. take those all day. Well, he's got a long putt. Not sure what's going to go down here. And I think this one's breaking to the left. I think he's on the right track here. It's still tracking. And to have the hole. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh! And your opponent is 2 up on you after that one. And the 7th hole is a par 3. And here's a 6-iron from them. Well, let's see what you got. A little too much to the right. Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. Second shot here on the 7th. And here we go. This is his second shot. Oh, right, but just missed the hole. Okay, out of the green side rough. Let's do this. Okay, we're nestled on into this green side rough, it would appear. Okay, setting up here in the green side rough. All right, we're getting there. We're almost to the green. Let's do this. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. Oh, and he gets it to drop. What? That was a nice little chip shot. Well, that's too bad. Your friend will finish this match at 3 up. And you couldn't beat them today, but maybe next time. And that's that. I had a lot of fun out there with you today. Thanks for taking me around the course. We'll see you next time.